Hey guys, welcome to Feature Junkie. My name is Ed and thank you guys for joining me today. If this is your first time here, well, welcome. This is Feature Junkie, where we talk all things movies, TV shows, streaming, all that great stuff. And today we'll be talking about the new movie 3,000 Years of Longing, directed by George Miller, starring Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba. Right now, IMDb has this movie rated as a 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes has this as a 64%, and Metacritic has this as a 57 out of 100. I've got a few things to say about this film, but before I do, if you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the plot, courtesy of IMDb. Dr. Alithia Beni, played by Tilda Swinton, is an academic content with life and creature for a reason. While in Istanbul attending a conference, she happens to encounter a Djinn, played by Idris Elba, who offers her 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. This presents 2 problems. First, she doubts that he's even real, and second, because she's a scholar of story and mythology, she knows all the cautionary tales of wishes gone wrong. The Djinn pleads his case by telling her fantastic stories of the past. Eventually, she's beguiled and makes a wish that surprises them both. So right off the top, I can tell you guys I'm really conflicted with this film. I really don't know what to think of it, but by the end of this video, I'll definitely have an answer for you guys of my recommendations. So this film markets itself as an adult contemporary Aladdin, and I couldn't agree more. The film casts 2 incredibly talented actors in the business. Elba showing off his range and doing films like this, and then also doing Beast, which is out in theaters right now. As for Tilda, every word that she speaks, you're longing for the next. So it's a really amazing gift that she has to do that, and it's really hard to pull off. As for the overall plot and storyline, I was really on board with the flashback stories that the Djinn begins to tell, and he's telling them because he's trying to convince her that she can trust him. They were really detailed and felt like intriguing short stories. But then I'm looking down at my watch and then I realize this film is about to end and we're still talking about why should she trust him, and it's still on his last short story. With saying that, the last 15 minutes of this film just felt so rushed, and it was a bit frustrating because at the end of the film, I couldn't really pinpoint the meaning of the film. It took a second viewing for me to narrow it down, and to me, I think that the meaning is that everyone wants to be something in life. But more than anything, they want to be loved. And love is a powerful tool that can change people's lives, but it can't be forced. Overall, I think this film is like a piece of art where some probably won't like it, some will find it interesting, but kind of puzzled to the meaning of it, and others will instantly connect and love the mythology of this film. I feel like I'm part of the puzzled crowd, in which I love some of the elements in this film. I think they're really strong for me. But the third half of the film, the pacing, and just feeling like where are we going with this, just loomed over the film for me, which is why I ultimately will have to say a not recommend for myself. Unless you're in a book club or love investigating the further meaning of stuff or love the mythology, things like that, then I would definitely recommend this to you guys. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this movie? If you've seen it, leave those thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.